This is a 1980s Trabant. It's been restored and it's fully functional with perfect interior in time correct fabric. It has a 4-speed steering wheel mounted column shifter, no power steering, no air conditioning. It's a real driver's car. Moving on to the inside, as you can see, the interior is very sport and just the necessary for a DDR driving citizen. The steering wheel, as we said, has nothing on it. It's very wobbly, as is the gear shifter. This is neutral right now, and first gear is down, second gear is up, and the other gears third and fourth, pulling the lever towards you, while reverse is pushing in and then down. The pedal box, if you can call it a pedal box, is shifted to the right, so you're actually going to interfere with your passenger while operating the pedals. As you can see, the radio is a new unit. You would not expect this in a 1985 car. Brand new radio unit, but the speakers are almost mute. The back seat space, there is enough space for a phone. You cannot fit a person back there, or you can fit it, but it will complain for the whole duration of the drive. The rear view mirror is extremely wobbly, but at least you can adjust it. On contrary, the side mirrors are not adjustable, so you either are just the right size or you deal with it. Moving up front to the engine, here we have a 500cc 2-stroke 2-cylinder engine putting out 65 horsepower. This is just enough to haul one person and 2 people if they're pushing hard. This is a very small engine, but it's just enough to bring groceries back home when in Eastern Germany your groceries is just a kilogram of potatoes and a bottle of water. Moving to the back of the Trabant, first of all, I would like you to appreciate with me the shape of the taillights, which means, yes, this was a people's car, a cheap car for the masses, but still, they had an eye for the aesthetics. Talking about the trunk, here you can see the construction of this car. This is not steel, this is not metal, this is called Duroplast, which is a composite material made of cotton and plastic. Super cheap, and you can hear how it sounds. You open up the trunk with this button on the outside, and you can see it's a fairly sized trunk, and you have a spare tire, and of course, a flask of oil, because this car, being a 2-stroke engine, it needs a mixture of fuel and oil in the engine. Closing it up, you will hear the proper 1980s sound. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up this review of the Trabant 610, just talking about the pros and cons of the car. And I'm gonna start with the cons. It's tiny, it's tight. When you drive, the pedal box is tilted to the right, so you're gonna touch the leg of your passenger, which may not be enjoyable. Another con, lighting. The lights are barely enough for other people to see you, and you have the switch to the left of the steering wheel, and it's barely enough for others to notice you, but don't expect to see the road at night. Talking about the pros, visibility is great. You have a center rear view mirror, which is very flimsy, but it does the job. Another pro, unexpectedly, is the column mounted shifter, which is very intuitive, and once you get used to it, you can just operate it with the tip of your fingers. Talking about comfort is nonsense in a car like this. It just does the job, and this is what people in the DDR needed. We then move up